In a kingdom where power defines worth, a silent alpha stands alone, guarding his heart behind impenetrable walls. His reputation for strength is unmatched, yet beneath his fierce exterior lies an unyielding loneliness. When a fearless woman dares to challenge his solitude, a love story entwined with destiny unfolds. Can she break through the barriers he has built? The Alpha, known as Kale, is feared and respected by all. His strength is legendary, but whispers of his past reveal a heart burdened by loss. He trains relentlessly, pushing others away, believing vulnerability is a weakness that will only lead to pain. Enter Alara, a woman of spirit who refuses to be intimidated by Kale's fearsome reputation. With eyes that shine like stars, she sees the man beneath the armor, sensing the heart that yearns for connection. Her bravery sets her apart, igniting an unexpected spark. Their paths cross during a celebration held in honor of the kingdom's victories. Ilara's laughter fills the air, drawing Kale's attention. For the first time in years, he feels a flicker of warmth, an echo of emotions he thought he had buried forever. Despite the growing attraction, Kale remains distant, afraid to let anyone in. He pushes Alara away, convinced that love would only lead to heartache, yet her determination only deepens his internal conflict. Can he reconcile his heart with his fears? Alara, undeterred by his coldness, decides to confront Kale. She believes that everyone deserves to be loved, even a man as feared as he. Her unwavering spirit challenges him, igniting a fierce battle within his heart. Will he let her in? In a moment of vulnerability, Kale reveals a glimpse of his past, painful memories that shaped him into the man he is today. Elara listens, her heart aching for the boy who lost so much. This connection opens a door to healing, yet Kale hesitates. As the days pass, Elara and Kale find themselves drawn together despite the walls he tries to maintain. They share stolen glances and quiet conversations, each moment filled with unspoken feelings. Yet, the fear of losing what they have keeps Kale on guard. One fateful night, as a storm rages outside, Elara finds Kale alone, wrestling with his thoughts. She approaches him softly, sensing his turmoil. In that charged moment, her presence becomes a balm for his wounded soul, and he finally allows himself to feel. Kale opens up about his fears, revealing that love has always eluded him. He worries that letting Alara in will only lead to more pain. Yet, with every word, he feels the chains of his past begin to shatter as Alara's unwavering belief in him shines through. In a moment of courage, Elara reaches out, taking Kale's hand in hers. This simple touch ignites a spark, a promise of what could be. For the first time, Kale feels the warmth of hope blooming within his heart, a feeling he thought was lost forever. However, their budding romance faces a new challenge. The kingdom faces threats from rival clans, testing Kale's leadership and forcing him to choose between duty and love. Alara's spirit becomes a guiding light, yet the weight of his responsibilities looms large. As tensions rise, Kale decides to confront the rival clans in a display of strength. Alara, worried for his safety, implores him to consider another path. She believes their love can conquer even the greatest of challenges, but will he listen? On the eve of battle, Elara finds Kale alone, lost in thought. She implores him to seek peace rather than violence, to trust in their love. In her eyes, he sees a future, a life unburdened by fear. Will he take the leap? As dawn breaks, Kale makes his decision. He leaves behind the call to arms and seeks a parley with their enemies, a brave act that surprises everyone, including Alara. This choice proves that love can indeed ignite courage in the heart of a warrior. The parley begins, tension thick in the air. Kale stands before his adversaries, his heart racing. But as Alara's words echo in his mind, he finds the strength to speak not just as a warrior, but as a man who believes in peace and love. His heartfelt plea resonates with the rival clans. Kale's courage and vulnerability touch even the hardest of hearts. Slowly, a dialogue begins. The power of love and hope starts to soften the battle lines that once seemed impenetrable. In the aftermath of negotiations, the kingdom begins to heal. Kale and Alara stand united, their love a testament to the power of vulnerability. With barriers broken, they embrace, knowing they have changed not just their fates, but the kingdoms as well. As the seasons change, so does the kingdom. Kale and Alara work together, bridging gaps between clans and fostering understanding. Through their love, they inspire others to embrace vulnerability, proving that true strength lies in connection, not dominance. In a realm once divided by fear and war, love's triumph shines brightly. Kale and Ilara's journey serves as a reminder that true strength comes from the heart. As they look towards the future, they know that together, they can conquer anything life throws their way. As dawn breaks over the horizon, Kale stands at the edge of the cliff, lost in thought. The wind carries whispers of his past, tugging at the fragile walls he has built around his heart. Ilara, sensing his turmoil, approaches quietly, her presence both comforting and unsettling. Will her love be enough to shatter his defenses? Ilara reaches out, her fingers brushing against Kale's arm, grounding him in the moment. She sees the pain behind his stoic facade, a struggle that echoes her own. You don't have to face this alone, she murmurs, her eyes filled with sincerity. Can she convince him to let her in? Kale, taken aback by her words, feels a flutter of vulnerability. He turns to meet her gaze, his walls trembling under the weight of her compassion. I've always been alone, he admits, his voice barely a whisper. In that moment, a bond begins to form, fragile, yet unyielding. Elara's heart swells with empathy. She knows the weight of isolation all too well. Then let's change that together, she replies softly, her resolve strengthening. Kale's heart races. A part of him yearns to accept her offer, but the fear of what lies ahead holds him back. As the days pass, Alara's presence becomes a beacon of light in Kale's shadowy world. She encourages him to confront his fears, to peel back the layers of his hardened exterior. Each moment together chips away at his defenses, revealing glimpses of a heart long buried under pain. One evening, as twilight envelops the land, Kale finally shares a fragment of his past. I lost everything once, he confesses, his voice trembling. Alara listens intently, her heart aching for him. It's a pivotal moment where trust begins to weave its delicate thread between them. Encouraged by Kale's openness, Alara reveals her own struggles. I've been afraid too, she admits, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. In their shared vulnerabilities, they discover a profound connection that transcends their fears, igniting a spark of hope within Kale. With each shared story, Kale feels the weight of his burdens lighten. Ilara's understanding offers him a sense of belonging he never thought possible. As they gaze into each other's eyes, something shifts, the air thick with unspoken promises and a growing intimacy. Yet, the shadows of Kale's past still linger, whispering doubts into his mind. He struggles with the fear of losing Ilara, pushing her away in a moment of panic. You deserve someone stronger, he declares, bracing himself for her reaction. Will she walk away? Ilara's heart sinks at his words, but she refuses to back down. I chose you, Kale, she insists, stepping closer. Her determination shines through, igniting a flicker of hope within him. Can her unwavering love break through the walls he has erected? In that moment, Kale feels the battle within him intensifying. Torn between his instinct to retreat and the desire to embrace Elara, he wrestles with the dichotomy of strength and vulnerability. Can he allow himself to be loved without fear? As days turn into weeks, Kale's barriers begin to crack, allowing Elara's love to seep through. Together, they explore their world, each adventure further solidifying their bond. With every shared laugh and fleeting touch, Kale learns that love can be a source of strength. Yet the peace they have built is threatened by whispers from the past. Shadows of old foes and rivalries stir, reminding Kale of the dangers of vulnerability. He begins to withdraw, fearing that opening his heart could lead to more pain and loss. Elara feels the shift in Kale's demeanor, the distance growing between them like an unbridgeable chasm. She refuses to let him slip away, determined to fight for their love. We will face whatever comes, together, she vows, her voice steady and resolute. Kale, torn by his instincts, grapples with fear and hope. He cannot bear the thought of losing Elara, yet the shadows of his past loom large. In a moment of despair, he retreats to the solitude of the forest, seeking refuge from the chaos of his emotions. In the heart of the forest, Kale collapses against a tree, overwhelmed. Memories of his past flood his mind, haunting him. It is here that he must confront the darkness within and decide whether to embrace Alara's love or continue to hide behind his walls. Meanwhile, Alara, sensing his turmoil, ventures into the forest to find him. Her love drives her forward, a beacon in the dark. Kael, she calls out, her voice echoing through the trees. She won't give up on him. She believes in their bond. When their eyes finally meet, everything else fades away. Elara rushes to him, her heart racing. Please, don't shut me out, she pleads, her voice thick with emotion. In this moment, Kale feels the weight of her love crashing against his fears. Kale's heart pounds in his chest, the battle raging within him. He wants to pull her in, to feel her warmth, yet the fear of losing everything keeps him anchored in place. I don't know how to do this, he whispers, vulnerability spilling forth. Elara steps closer, bridging the distance, her hands cradling his face. You don't have to have all the answers, Kale. Just be with me. Her words cut through the fog of despair, igniting a flicker of hope in his heart. Can love truly conquer all? In that vulnerable space, Kale finally allows himself to feel. He closes his eyes, leaning into Alara's touch, surrendering to the moment. For the first time, he envisions a future where they face life's challenges together, united by love. Alara beams with joy as she feels the shift within him. The walls he had built begin to crumble, and she knows it's a pivotal moment. Together, they embark on a journey of healing, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead, side by side. But peace is fleeting. News of a lurking threat reaches them. A rival clan seeks to reclaim power, and with it, their love faces its greatest test. Kale's protective instincts surge, but Alara stands firm, insisting that they confront the danger together. As tensions rise, Kale prepares to defend their home, the weight of leadership heavy on his shoulders. Elara, however, refuses to be sidelined. We are stronger together, she asserts, her unwavering spirit igniting a fire within him, reminding him of their bond. As the rival clan approaches, Kale knows that this battle is not just for land, but for the future he envisions with Elara. He must find a way to harness both his strength and vulnerability, embracing the love that has transformed him. Will they prevail? With the sun setting behind them, Kale and Elara stand united, ready to face their destiny. The moment of truth has arrived, and as they draw strength from each other, they know that love will guide their path. What happens next will change everything.